Count your wins, not your losses. Too often we get mixed up into what's not going right or how we failed or what didn't go the way we wanted it to go. But we lose sight of all the things that are going on around us that are going well or that have gone in our favor. And if you change your viewpoint and you change your mindset to focus on the wins, you are going to find a lot more happiness in your life. You are going to find a lot more joy in the day to day. And you are going to be so much more thankful for where you are, what you have, and what you're doing and accomplishing in that moment if you count the wins. There are small wins that we all encounter each and every day that I think that sometimes people take for granted. You woke up this morning. You're listening to this right now. You're listening to me speak. You can hear. You're watching this video. You can see. You're holding this video in your hand. That means your limbs are working. All right. You were able to get up, get out of your bed, go to the kitchen and grab some food. That means you're fortunate enough and blessed enough to have a kitchen to walk to, a bed to get out of, food in the refrigerator for you to eat, to nourish your body. There's so many wins that we have that we take for granted and we don't view as wins because they're so ordinary. It's the norm. It's our norm. But what's normal to us is not normal to everyone else. You know, waking up and getting out of the bed, there's someone who has no bed to get out of. Going to the kitchen and grabbing something to eat out of the refrigerator. Some people don't have a kitchen or a refrigerator to go to. And if they do have one, they don't have food to get out of it to eat. They don't have that. You do. And if you have those things, those small wins, you got to make sure you're taking them to heart and you're valuing them and you're being grateful for them because what you have, someone else does not. And too often we look at it the other way, what we don't have and other people have, instead of looking at what we have in comparison to what we don't, or where we are in comparison to where we were. And changing that mindset to view the wins, taking advantage of the wins, prioritizing the wins, reminding yourself of the wins on a day-to-day basis throughout the day, in the morning. I'm thankful that I got up, thankful that I'm able to jump in a car. You know, if you're not able to jump in a car, pay for an Uber. You're fortunate enough to have the money in your account to get an Uber, to get to work. Be thankful that you have a job. It may not be the best job. You may love your job. You may love the people you work with. You may not be. You might not like the people that you work with. You probably can't stand them for some people out there. But you got a job to go to. It's going to be able to provide for you and put food on your table for you to provide for yourself and your loved ones, regardless of if it's exactly what you want to do or where you want to be, or if it is what you want to be doing or where you want to be. You got to take advantage of those wins. You got to look at those wins. You got to be grateful for those wins. You got to celebrate those wins, no matter how small. You went to work and you came home and you home, showered, at the table, eating dinner. You made it back home. That's a win. And we too often lose sight of the wins. There's so many wins in a day that we all experience. And if we just focused on the wins and we were more thankful and mindful of the wins, it could change our perspective on our happiness, our joy. It could change our whole energy and how we function through the course of the day, how we view things, how we interact with people, our health, well-being. The mind is a powerful, powerful thing. And if you're really focusing on the wins and the good and the positive things that are happening and that occur throughout the course of the day and throughout your life, I promise you, you're going to live a happier life. I promise you, you're going to see things clear and you're going to be in a better place. You're going to be more enjoyable to be around. You're going to enjoy yourself more. You're going to be more happy within your own self and within your own skin, because you're going to have a different perspective on life. So do not forget, or better yet, prioritize the wins. Each and every day, count the wins. Count them when you wake up. Count them before you go to sleep. Count them throughout the course of the day. Be thankful. When things get down and you have something that goes left and doesn't go your way, or it can be looked at as a loss, while you're thinking about that loss, change your mindset. I know you got to focus on that loss for a moment, live in it for a moment, and then jump out of it right to the positives. I know that I caught a flat tire, but guess what? I got AAA, and somebody can come over here right now and get me to where I need to get to so that I can get a rental, and I'll be able to get my insurance to pay for the tire or whatever mechanical services I'm gonna need. Yeah, of course, I'm upset the flat tire happened, but I'm changing my mindset because I'm blessed. Because there's some people who have a flat tire, they gotta leave their car on the road. They hit a flat tire, and that's oh well for the car. The car's not even worth it without the tire. That's how beat up and bad the car is. You gotta count your wins. So throughout the course of the day, from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, prioritize, be purposeful. If you gotta set a note in your phone every day that says, count the wins, count my wins. Reminder, 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 reminder. I'm winning. I'm winning. And count the small wins to the biggest wins. And watch your life change. Watch how your perspective changes. And not only that, watch how the people around you change because of the change they see in you. Count the wins, not the losses.